is always seeking to improve his speaking skills. He feels one must keep going over the 10 basic principles covered in the communication manual in order to excel and master the fundamentals for making great speeches. Bob has selected speech project number 5.
Here, here.
Probably the most fun. Your Body Speaks to best convey his topic, Overcoming My Biggest Phobia. Very interesting. Welcome. Thank you.
Did that look familiar? Have I stirred some uneasiness from the depths of your subconscious mind? If I have, then we have something in common. And that is, you may have RWD, random web discomfort. And sometimes that's exacerbated because of the fear of spiders, otherwise known as arachnophobia. Now, I'm going to let you in on some very, very personal. Few people know about my fear. Just my wife, my sisters, and my mom, rest in peace. But I'm going to share with you how my phobia started, how it thrived, and how it shriveled up. Now, fellow arachnophobics, we all start with a story that is rooted in personal experience and also disturbing visual pictures from the movies. Now, you're going to hear the inside story. My phobia started out innocently enough when at the tender age of 5 years old, I went to see a great movie. It was called Swizz Family Robinson. It's a story of a family that was shipwrecked and follows their day-to-day adventures and survival. The defining moment for me was when their little daughter wandered off into a cave and she fell asleep and became trapped because a sinister spider started spinning a web around the entrance of that cave. When the little girl woke up, she didn't notice that, and she went right to the entrance and became entangled in the web as prey waiting for its carnivore. Okay. Well, just 2 days later, I was just merrily walking through the woods, whistling a song, and lo and behold, I hit a web. Uh-oh, both sides of me. Like a trapped fly, I froze. I know what the spider was thinking. He's, be careful what you wish for. As it nervously ran back and forth on the web around my neck a few times. And at that particular time, it became my fate in life was to scourge every single place looking for webs. Looking at the ceilings, at the walls with plaster and stone, with the hanging vines and the extended branches from tree to shining tree. I digress. As it happens, I had to take the barrels out one night. And knowing that nocturnal creatures are really starting to spin their stuff for their next meal, I suited up in my famous London trench coat, wrapping myself and protecting myself. I did that. Things were going downhill from that. It got to the point where the word web bothered me. Even my favorite actor, Jack Webb. I cringed. Or one of my favorite golfers here in Orlando, Webb Hunter. I couldn't say the names anymore. Or did I really want to go on the web? So, At this particular point, I reached my low. As one day I was driving up, used my remote to open the garage door, and lo and behold, there was a spider hung on a silk web, and approximately 4 inches from leg to leg, and moving up and down in a maniacal way. This even terrified my wife, because I knew only one of us was able to live there. Not my wife, no. And it was either him or me, the spider. And so I had to put him down. So, at that time, the battle was on. There was a firefight going on. Armageddon was here. Only one of us would come out alive. My wife was nervously pacing in the kitchen, hoping for a sign, a signal that I would actually prevail. And when I came through, I looked beaten and battered, weak and clothes tattered. But I didn't even know if I won, because within minutes, that sweet smell of the diazepam that I put down was seeping into the kitchen. And then we had to retreat to the bedroom, our last refuge, where the smell came there as well. I only knew I won because I woke up the next day and I survived it. Thank God, thank God, thank God. Well, fellow arachnophobics, I will now assuage you by mentioning to you that you can fight your fears. You can control them. You have to do a few things. Number one, I learned about the great benefits of spiders. I learned that they keep the insect population down and also diminish the frequency of disease such as malaria. Some spiders even eat roaches. Awesome. Now, I don't want you all to go out in the backyard and bring your spiders in, unless your phobia is as bad as my wife's, who gets up on a chair and screams as a roach approaches. So I think that's what I learned, is that they're good people. They're good animals. I treat them as my own. And second, I learned not to look at webs, not to look for trouble, just stare straight ahead. Third, my attitude changed. Don't worry, be happy. 90% of what we worry about never happens. So I'm happier. And when bad things happen, what do good people do? They change negatives into positives. So the expression that you might have heard is, when it rains at a wedding, that's good luck. Well, in my world, when I have an encounter with an RWD kind, that's good luck for me. And the next time I have that encounter, I'm going to buy a lottery ticket, because I know it's going to be a great day.